Okay. Can you hear? Okay. Let me know if you guys are there and if you can hear me. Is it still garbled? Y'all have to let me know. I see Edwina says try it again. Sound is better. Much better. Sounds great. Yay! Okay. I don't know what it is. It is not YouTube. I figured that out. It's my program called OBS or the microphone. I have no idea. I totally thought it was YouTube and I was blaming it on YouTube. But it is not YouTube's fault. This one time. We can not blame YouTube this one time. Okay, thank you guys for being patient for that transition. Hi everybody, let's see. Hi Wendy, hi Edwina, hi April, hi Imperial Niesel, hi Kim, hi Michelle, hi Greta, hi Marcia, hi Alyssa, hi Karen, hi John, hi Jujubug, hi Michelle. Okay, so we're working, yay. I do want to let you know that I have now I'm hitting the microphone. Maybe that's part of the problem. I keep hitting the microphone. I've got my sister over here, and she's going to help me kind of watch for questions. So if you see me talking to someone over in the corner, I'm not talking to myself, or an invisible person is my sister. And she's just helping me, so I make sure I get all of the questions, because I have noticed that I've missed a few every now and then. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Claire. All right. So hi, Andy. We are working on the Fairfield again. Yes, the ugly green shag carpet is back. And I do have a few things to show you that I have updated. Hi, Emily. So I ended up getting the bay window pieces put on. I know they're not a full bay window, but I've gotten the bay window pieces on. And I went ahead and wallpapered inside there and got that all together. So I was going to give you a view of that. The ceiling is painted white. And then I also did that on the other side over here. I have this other window right in here. I went ahead and wallpapered the inside of that piece and attached it. And one of the things that I did is, Edwina totally believes I'm not crazy. I put a very thin, tiny strip of wallpaper along the edge. So instead, in the instructions, it has like a trim to put around the edge. I just went ahead and made a very small piece of wallpaper and glued it on the side of the wood. So basically it's on the side of this wood, but it was this inside archway. And I did that for all of the archways. Let's see if I can find a better way to show you that. This is a good example. All of the archways. So this is the wallpaper that's in the dining room. And so I put it on the inside here of this archway because that archway is not going to have a door. So anywhere where there's not going to be a door, I went ahead and just put a strip of wallpaper along there. Is everything still working? Let me know. Just making sure. I'm nervous now.
You still sound good.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I did that. Oh, and then I added, this is just printed on cardstock. I just looked up 1970s tile because I figured it'd probably be like some kind of linoleum, so I didn't need a lot of texture in the tile. So this is just printed, and I did the same thing with the Post-its, and I made like a template of the floor, printed it, and then cut it out. So hi John. Yay, I'm glad it's sounding good. Thank you. And then the other place I did that same thing is right here. I put some Parquet Flooring in, and it is also just printed and glued down. And I will tell you, I got really nervous about this because I used Mod Podge to put this down, and it was the most bubbly, warped piece of paper that I have seen in my life. And I thought, I'm just gonna have to tear it out. It's not going, because I always say give it some time and it will flatten back out when you're using Mod Podge. Like, don't worry and then just like rip it out while it's still wet. It took 8 hours, but this puppy is flat now. And I was really worried about it. I thought I was gonna have to rip it out, but it was seriously so bubbly. So if you're using Mod Podge, just give it several hours to kind of sort itself out. And I usually get myself in trouble because I'll start poking at it and trying to push the bubbles down, and then I cause more problems than is necessary. So it can be a pain, and it can look really ugly when you first start, but just give it some time. And then over in this room, in the kids' room, I added some more shag carpeting, but I did it in this like light brown color. And so anyway, that's what I've done. Oh, and one other thing that I did is you can kind of see the patch in the wallpaper. I'm probably going to end up putting a big fridge or some kind of cabinets over that, but I went ahead and patched up that doorway that was right here, and you can see the patch on the front. I just found some of the door shaped pieces from the kit, and I just stuck it back in the hole and glued it. And then I patched the wallpaper here to give me some more wall space for the kitchen items. Hi Speedies Klein Welton. Hi Alyssa. I'm glad you made it to a live stream too. Hi Jillian. Did you put Mod Podge on the paper before you put it down, or did you speed it on the wood first? I found there is less bubble if you put it on the wood first and then put the paper on. So I didn't do it probably the best way. I glued it down with tacky glue as best as I could, and then I put the flooring down on top of the tacky glue, and then I did Mod Podge on top of that. And that was my problem because there probably wasn't the same amount of moisture in the tacky glue versus the Mod Podge, so I probably should have done Mod Podge on both sides, and I didn't. So, but it ended up working out. Oh, I'm so sorry, Claire. My condolences. Okay, so we are working on the flooring for this bottom piece here and the attic. And I was so excited. I thought I got it all done, and then I was like, wait, I have this entire floor over here I just haven't put in yet. It's this piece right here, and so I just keep forgetting it's there. And then I was like, well, can I just leave that space open, which would be kind of cool, but no, I need to put a floor there. So hi Marnark, hi White Line Widow. All right, so let me show you what I created. And this is what I started making in the last live stream. I was making a textured, well, I made the floor pattern. Guys, I'm just not going to be able to speak tonight, so just so you know. I made this fake wood flooring. This is made out of paper. We used 2 pieces of cardstock. I made the pattern using the Post-it method, and then I just stuck them together on this side, and then I used my paper slicer to slice really thin pieces, and then I just glued each piece onto the paper. And while I was doing that, what I was doing is using tacky glue just to glue on one side and then stick it down, and then tacky glue on one side and then stick it down. It was taking forever, and I can't remember who it was mentioned using a glue stick, and I was a little worried about that because glue sticks don't work great. I pretty much banned them from my art classroom. We'll use them occasionally, but I don't trust glue sticks. But it was taking so long. So I decided to try the glue stick method, and what I figured out to do was I did the glue stick and I laid all the flooring down, and then I covered it with Mod Podge, and it did kind of bubble up in just a few areas, but all I did was go and cut, and then it kind of got messed up here, but then I just push it down, and because we're making a wood floor that's going to have spaces in it anyway, just cutting any bubbled up pieces and pushing it down really didn't make a difference in the look, except for this spot where I kind of messed up. If you want to have a floor to have a real flooring shine, you can get Pledge floor polish and clear liquid stuff. That's interesting. Do you know if it works on like a paper type floor too? Let me know. So tonight, some of y'all had said that you want to see me paint this floor and paint it to look like wood, and so we are going to do that. So this piece fits up here like so on top of this piece, and because we use the posted method, it fits pretty snug like a glove. And then I have these pieces, and this bottom floor here, I'm going to see if I can tilt this up somehow. We'll put it on the paper towels here. Nope, that's not, y'all aren't going to be able to see that very well. I'll hold it up and kind of show you. So this bottom floor is a problem because we have this fireplace in the middle. Now, if we had done the flooring in the very beginning, may not have been such a problem. But what I need to do is kind of make this flooring go all the way around. And because I cut a piece out of the back, because initially the only place these guys are supposed to connect is, I'm not getting this in there. I haven't actually tried to put this in here. That's part of my problem here. It worked before I put the wood down. So I'm gonna probably figure that out a little bit more. But there's supposed to be a wall right here, and I ended up taking that out. So really the only place these rooms connect is right here, unless you take stuff out. So this would be a lot easier to connect, but I, for some reason, want it to connect all the way around, so I have a hole back here that I have to connect as well. So I'll put this down for a second. So the idea is that I left some of the pieces long so I can put the pieces in and then kind of cut and piece them together like a puzzle while they're in the house. That's my idea. I've never done it this way before. Popsicle stick floor, stained them and did gloss Mod Podge very shiny. I would get sticky floors with Mod Podge, but the Pledge stops that issue. Oh, so you can do it on top of Mod Podge. That's good to know. All right, so we might mess with that bottom floor a little bit later, but right now I am going to start with painting this floor, and I was gonna practice on a piece, but I didn't. I ran out of time because I was adding on the bay windows and all that extra stuff. I just felt like I needed to kind of catch up. This house is just getting bigger and bigger. So I didn't have time to do a practice. So you're gonna see my full-on first go at painting this floor. Now I want this floor, because this is the attic floor, to look just a little bit more worn and like a lighter color than the bottom floor. That floor I want to be a little bit more rich and brown. So let me adjust something just real quick. Whoa, don't adjust it that much. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I want this one to be a little bit more, maybe add some more grays, just so it looks like an older planks of wood that haven't been necessarily cared for as much as the lower levels. All right, sorry guys, still adjusting things here. The no microphone threw me for a loop. Let's see. My hub had me use steel wool after I stained them, and I haven't had any sticky stuff yet. Oh, that's cool. Tried Pledge on my dollhouse bathroom, and it's all sticky and now has dust. Oh no, it's a bummer. Hi Jessica. Hi Eileen. glad you made it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the colors that I've pulled out. I have a darker brown. This is like an earth brown. I think this is the darkest brown. This is the darkest brown that I have right now, and it's called earth brown. And then I have a lighter one that's about to be out, and this is called nutmeg brown. And then I have a black and a white. And then I also have a gray that I'll probably lightly dust on top of the planks. So as I said, this has been painted in Mod Podge, or just covered in Mod Podge, so it might not, the paint might not go down like it normally would on a piece of paper. So we'll just kind of have to play around with it. Like I said, I wanted to practice, but I didn't have time. So let me see if I can zoom us in just a little bit. There we go. I think I'm gonna move the entire house out of the way. For now, it'll be back. Oh, and remind me, I have to tell you something about the windows that I ordered. If you remember, I went ahead and ordered the windows they suggested, but there's a problem. So remind me, I need to tell you guys about that. And if you spent all the money on the windows like I did, you're not going to be very happy with the problem. So, oh, someone said to lightly sand. That's probably a good idea. Usually I have sandpaper around here somewhere. Let me go grab it real quick. It's just around the corner. I'm lacking on my sandpaper game here. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of sandpaper, and as suggested, just lightly sand it. I'm not going to sand it too much because it's paper, and I just don't want to dig into it very much. So I didn't do very much of that, just enough to scratch the surface, so probably a very good idea. Thank you, Jessica, for the suggestion on that. And hopefully we have a little bit better of a painting surface. So this one just popped up. I'm going to go ahead and glue that back down. And I have a new tacky glue. Very excited about it. It's this one, Easy Squeeze, and I am loving it. I've always hated these with the really tiny caps that you just lose all the time. This one sits like this, so the glue's ready to go, and you can just like, it's like a little stand. I love it. So I had to tell you guys about it, but I'm not used to like searching for it, so I'm always looking for the gold bottle with the white top, and I'm like, where is my glue? But it's now the gray bottle with the purple stripes, so I just have to learn to look for something a little bit new. Okay, so I'm going to get that one laid back down and should be ready to go. Hi, Kelsey. Thanks for making it to the stream. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to lay down my dark brown first. Let me know if y'all can see okay. I feel like it's just a little bit dark, but whenever you put white on the camera screen, it always goes just a tiny bit dark. So as you can see, it's still not like a super dark brown. It's more of like a chocolate brown. And get a brush. All right, got a brush. Yeah, they're really awesome. I just saw them I got it a couple weeks ago, and I'm not going back. I hope they keep making them because this is like my new favorite thing. All right, so I'm just going to put down just one the brown.
It sounds metal to you. Some people are saying.
Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try and do something else. Mosquito. Add. Testing. Let me know if that's any better.
No. Wait. That was the testing part.
Let me know if that fixes it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. May have to switch over. Nope, it says it didn't fix it. Okay. All right. Well, let's fire up this puppy. All right. We're going to try a different microphone. It's just going to look awkward. All right. Let's unplug this guy. Testing. Testing. Let me know how that sounds. Turn that off. Hi, Spiritual Casino. We're having audio issues. Let me know if it's too loud, if it sounds okay.
Still muffled.
I think it's my goodness, it must be OBS, my program. I really don't know what to do, guys. Okay. Let's see if I just erase this all together. Remove. Remove. How about now? Let me know if it's any better. I think everything is, yeah, we're having audio issues again. I think I've narrowed it down to my OBS program because it's doing it with both of my microphones and yeah, I've been unplugging and plugging my nope, still bad. Okay. Okay. Let me unplug this. Sorry if that was loud. Alright, we're just gonna try and keep going. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna paint this floor and try our best to get that done. And then we're gonna have a serious look into what's going on. involved because we got the we got the internet working a little bit better, but I have no idea what's going on with OBS. It has to be OBS. So, all right. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to put down a layer of this this like chocolate brown paint and get that down. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of my way. I hope it's not like some kind of, because I think y'all can hear me through this now. Yeah, my audio is just the worst right now. It's making me so sad because we finally got YouTube kind of happy and working, and now my audio is not working. So that'll be, I feel like every time we have a live stream, I walk out and I tell my husband, I'm like, okay, I have a new thing I need you to research on how to fix. But anyway, we'll get it figured out. Alright, so I'm just putting down a coat of the chocolate brown, and I'm getting it all over my mat, but that's okay. I just cleaned it. I thought you guys would be proud of me. I cleaned my mat for once. Probably still doesn't look great because it's really old. But we're putting down a layer here. Oops. And the trick is going to be going over here. Mercury retrograde messes with technology. I have no idea what that means. That's very interesting. I wonder if my husband knows what that means. He probably does. Yes, we last stream I made the floor with just some cardstock and some glue, and so this week we're painting the floor before it gets installed into the house. Yeah, it does look a little bit chocolatey, doesn't it? I'm trying to keep my brush strokes straight. I was being kind of sporadic with it earlier, but I do want to kind of keep my brush strokes straight so I don't have any weird brush strokes going across the planks of wood. And we are going to put some other layers on top of it, so. There we go. And it doesn't have to be an entirely even coat. We just want to get it to the best. I mean, we just want to get all the white covered, basically. Oh no, I hope your mom's okay. I hope she's feeling all right in recovery, doing well. Yes, it's going to be wood flooring. You're having lasagna at 1:30 in the morning. That is awesome and sounds delicious. It is 7:30 here, and we had mac and cheese for dinner. Well, I had some stew, but nobody else wanted to have stew with me, so we also had mac and cheese. It won't look so much like chocolate when we're done, so no worries on that. And I'm pretty sure that once it's got all the colors on it, it won't look so much like chocolate, and it'll look a little bit more like wood. So it's probably going to drive a few people a little bit crazy that I'm painting onto my mat, but that's what the mat is there for, to protect the desk. So, and usually acrylic paint comes off pretty easily. 3:30 a.m. in Saudi Arabia. I used to live in Saudi Arabia. 8 p.m. in Kentucky. Jillian's imagining everyone's accents. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry just a little bit. It doesn't have to dry completely, but I'll go ahead and helping me look for questions because I felt like I missed a few questions last time. So
Elizabeth Kane asked, would doing this in paper like you did be preferred over wood, or is it in paper because the scale is easier to achieve?
okay, so Elizabeth asked if doing basically my purpose for doing this in paper. I I don't trust wood to stay straight once it's glued down, and I would hate to go through all that work and feel like I'm just constantly fighting floorboards popping up. Now, saying that, I have never actually tried using craft sticks for flooring, so I really don't have anything to base that weird fear off. But I like to do it in paper. One, the scale is a little bit easier, and I feel like the gaps are a little bit more realistic in scale, and I feel like I can force the paper more easily to do what I want it to do rather than the wood. I'm sorry you can't understand me. We're gonna figure it out. We've narrowed it down to it being OBS's problem. So I know a lot of live streamers have problems with OBS. Andy asks, we lived in a lot of places. My family was not military. I don't know how much information my dad wants me to give, but it was more based around water containment systems. So we lived in some like deserty type areas. Yes, I actually do have a blow dryer somewhere. Acrylic paint dries pretty quickly, and I can answer questions while it's drying.
Crazy Craft Lady says she's at her home with her mom and she's resting.
Oh, good. I'm glad she's resting. All right. So we have most of it down. Like I said, it doesn't have to dry completely because we're going to be putting other paint on top of it, and if it merges together, it's okay. This house is 1/12 scale. No, it is half scale. Yeah, it's half scale, so that's why everything looks just a little bit smaller. This is my first time working in half scale for like an entire project, so it's really interesting to have to think in half. Okay, so now I'm going to get my lighter color of brown and put that in my paint tray. What made you use mat board and not wood or anything else? Are you talking about for the floor? Because this actually isn't mat board. For the first time ever, it's not mat board. It is cardstock. And I do have a couple places that are popping up just a little bit from the paint, but I'm hoping that as it dries, it will lay back down. And like I said, you can always force paper to do that. That's why I'm afraid of using wood, because once wood dries in a position, it's hard to like push it back down. But with paper, you can. I mean, paper is really flexible. You can push it down. Paper and cardboard are easy to find. Recycling stuff to miniatures feels really good. I like paper too. Yes, if I can make something out of paper, I definitely do. Okay, so I'm going to use a different brush. I really don't know what kind of brush to call this. It's probably not one that's necessary, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of okay for like dry brushing and making like streaks. So it looks like, you know those things they use on your hair when they're trying to thin your hair out? Yeah, looks like someone used a pair of scissors on a brush, one of those pairs of scissors on this brush. But I'm just going to get a little bit of that different color brown. I'm actually going to get most of the paint off. And then I'm not actually sure if you guys are going to be able to see that at all. And I probably will mix this with a little bit of white, because it's not, it is a different shade of brown, but I'm going to mix it to make it just a little bit of a lighter shade.
So Kelsey's question goes back to using mat board and not wood.
Okay. um, for your future and some of your single wide, what made you use mat board and not wood? Okay, so the reason I prefer mat board over wood whenever I can use it is it still has a lot of the same qualities. You can sand it, you can cut it really easily, but it's not splintery, and I feel a lot of times wood can break, especially if you're working in such a small scale and you say you try to slice it in the wrong spot, and the whole piece just like splits in half. I don't know, I think there's just a lot less risk when it comes to mat board. Mat board you can get in bigger quantities and it's a little bit cheaper. Okay, so that's working now. I'm sure y'all can see the difference in that color. That's a little bit more than I wanted. But I'm just going to go back and forth. Remember, this is our attic floor, and so I'm okay with it looking just a little bit lighter. And we can always go back and forth with these colors. So what I want is a really dry brush. This is a little bit more than I was wanting on here. But sometimes you just got to work with it till you like with how it looks. And if you don't like how it looks, you can always go back over it with the dark brown and cover it up. Did I answer the mat board question? Okay. Are you going to use thin down black paint to accent the spaces in the boards and age it? Yes, I will be doing that. I probably, now that I'm looking at how the boards are reacting, I would probably suggest 2 layers of Mod Podge on top of this. I only did 1, but I feel like some of the individual pieces of paper are popping up. So like I said, I haven't done it this way before. You guys are the first ones to see my success or failure with this project. But, you know, that's one thing I like about the live streams is you guys can give me ideas too, which you have a lot of times, given me really good ideas to kind of fix problems I get myself into. So I'm just going over this and with a really dry brush, getting this different color wood on here. I'll give you a closer look. Here, so this is where I put too much. I might go back over that with the dark brown, but this is more what I want it to look like right here. And you can go back and forth. Are you placing the foam board on paper? Are you placing the paper on foam board? No, it is going straight onto the wood surface of the dollhouse. So this is already cut perfectly to fit onto the attic floor. Which computerized cutter do you have? I know you're looking to upgrade, but I forgot which one you currently use to cut your mat board. So I have a Silhouette Cameo. I do not use it to cut mat board because it would just be a gigantic waste of buying blades over and over again. So what I use it to do, it has like a pin feature, and so I use it to draw my patterns on the mat board, and then I cut them out myself with an X-Acto knife. But I have heard a lot of people have success with cutting mat board with the Cricut Maker. I do not have a Cricut Maker. There's actually an entire Facebook community around making miniatures with the Cricut Maker, so definitely look into that if that's something you're interested in. I am looking to upgrade, but right now I'm going back and forth between, do I get a Cricut Maker or do I save up and get a laser cutter? Because a laser cutter could cut a lot faster, and I could actually start making some kits of my designs to sell. And then people who didn't have the capability to either cut out large pieces or didn't have some kind of cutting machine could just go ahead and buy the kit, which is the already cut pieces. And that would be so much easier with a laser cutter than with a cutter that uses a blade. So that's kind of my dilemma right now. I'm like, do I save up, just keep saving and get a laser cutter so I can more mass produce kits, or do I go ahead and get a Cricut Maker? They do cut, but they're just a little bit slow.
fishing supplies.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering what wood she could get thin enough to use fishing poles. And so some people have mentioned twigs, kebab sticks, skewers.
It really depends on your scale. If you're doing half scale, you could probably use like 1/12 scale. Then probably, yeah, I think the kebab skewers, they might be a little bit too thick. You can get some really stiff metal wire at either like what did I say, like a home improvement store, or, oh, that was way too much. You can also kind of go over with your finger if you put too much down. I did it again, even after I said it was too much, I went over it again. So metal might be a good option to look into. I think you can get like stiff metal pieces that are really thin at hobby stores and at hardware stores. My husband and I both have issues with our cutting. Craft blades tire our old hands really fast. Yeah, another reason I'm interested in upgrading my cutting machine, because cutting can really do a number, like using an X-Acto over and over and over again can really do a number on your hands, and it can cause a lot of issues with your joints. And so since I plan to be making miniatures for the rest of my life, it would be really awesome if I could get a cutting machine that would kind of be like an assistant, but laser cutters are just way more expensive than the Cricut Maker, so it would have to be kind of a long-term investment type of a deal. Oh, your husband has one at work? That's awesome. Does he let you use it? Okay. So this is taking a little longer than I thought it would, but I'm also not super paying attention. And we're going to age it and water it down a little bit, so don't have to be too specific with it. Okay. Alright. So as you can see, it's just adding a little bit more dimension, and as you can see right here, this guy's popping up a little bit, so I might pull him up and see if I can re-glue him, or he may just get like an extra glob of paint next to him. We'll kind of see what the easiest way to do this is.
It's also the attic, so it might look kind of cool.
Yeah, that's true. The attic would look good with like a piece popping up. Got your dishes done. I need to do my dishes. Alright. So I think we're good for now on this. I do see some of the white spots peeking through. I do want to do a little bit of gray. Like I said, I want this to be just looking a little bit untaken care of in the attic. So I'm just going to do a tiny bit of gray. And so on my palette here, I'm going to get some on this weird brush. I'm going to kind of dab it off, and then also go back and kind of mix it and dab it at the same time in that light brown so that it picks up some of that color as well. And this is just going to be a real dry brush over the top.
Kelsey asked what started your miniature journey and then your journey onto YouTube.
Okay, Kelsey asked about my miniature journey. So I went to school for architecture, and I really loved making the models. So whenever we had a group assignment, I was always the model building person. There were some people who hated it, who never wanted to do it, and I was always like, yes, please. I would stay up till all hours of the night working on the model. It was just my favorite. Whoops, hit some white there somewhere. It was just my favorite part of any project. And then I actually worked in the architecture field for 4 some um, models for set design, like theater set design. And then when I got married, I just kind of walked into a Hobby Lobby and I saw their big wall of dollhouses, and I was like, I could do that. I could work on a dollhouse. And that's when I bought the Addams Family house and just started working on that. And then my journey onto YouTube, actually my channel started as a art channel, and really no one seemed very interested in my art, but typically that's because there's just like an abundance of art channels, and even the good ones are kind of buried down low, and it's, you know, it's hard, like every now and then I'll come across an amazing art channel and it just doesn't have very many subs, and that's just because when you search for really cool watercolor painting, there's going to be like 100 videos that pop up. So, but then when I started making miniatures or just showing my miniatures, I noticed that people were a lot more interested in that, and there just wasn't, now there is, but there just wasn't as many miniature videos as there were art videos. So I still do some art on the side. I like to oil paint and use oil pastels, but I show more of my miniature work now. Okay, did I miss any other questions? Then I start talking, and then I get lost in what I'm doing. Okay.
Victoria does say, instead of using a lot of water dip in the paint, I use extender available at craft stores to give acrylic paint a transparent effect.
Extender? Did she write that in? I guess she did write that in there.
Victoria.
Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that. I've also wondered about thinning paint with alcohol, just like isopropyl alcohol, because that would evaporate a lot faster. And but I don't know. I've never tried that. Has anyone tried that? Thank you so much, Pamela. Thank you. I'm trying to get your name figured out. I love ag. I'm so glad that you could join.
Victoria says it just turns out the color.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So we've got pretty good difference in textures here. I'm thinking about, I don't know, I'm just really nervous to put like some thinned down black water on it, or water, thinned out black paint, because I'm afraid it's going to pop up some of these papers some more, but honestly I can just pop them back down. So I think we're just going to go for it and see what happens, because we're experimenting today, so we'll see what happens. You're seeing numbers on the floor? I don't see any, but never know. I see some like interesting bits like this. Probably just me being messy with glue. Okay, do we want to try mixing paint with alcohol, with isopropyl alcohol, and see how that works? Because in theory, that should not work with paper. Should we try it? And if we ruin the floor, we'll just all cry together? I think it's a good idea. There's no time like the present. And we'll see if it works. Alright, we're going to try it. I'm making a command decision. We're going to try to see. This is 70% isopropyl alcohol. So we'll see it. Just try brush black light if you want. I don't want to wait for it to dry. We're just going to try it. Everyone's going to be nervous with me.
So Jillian suggests dark pastels or eyeshadow.
Could do that. What I need is I actually need it to be liquidy so that it'll go down in the cracks is what I need. Okay, so I think we're just going to try glue down, and I don't think Mod Podge is considered waterproof. Water-based sealer, I don't think it's considered waterproof. Okay, we'll try it, and we'll just see what happens. We'll experiment. So I've got the isopropyl alcohol in here, and I'm just going to mix in some of the black paint. I'm going to add a little bit more. I can't smell it yet. Can you smell it? Okay. If y'all don't know, my sister is over here, if you're just joining me, so I'm not just talking to nobody.
Something on your shoulder.
It will dissolve the Mod Podge. Okay. I totally believe you guys. We're going to try it out. I mean, I totally do. Okay. Y'all, if I don't try it on my stuff, we'll never know. I don't want you guys to ruin your stuff, because it was my idea. I'll ruin my stuff, and then we'll all know together. Alright, so here we go. A little nervous now that y'all are making me a little bit nervous. Probably rightfully so. Alright, so we're going to go here. And then I'm just going to kind of wipe it off a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if it actually did anything. I mean, I know it's on there, but I don't know if it's like dissolving the glue or not. And then I'm just going to take, this time I'm just going to dab. Alright. So far nothing's coming off, which is good. Drum roll. Alright. So far it's stuck down. I think I'm not putting very much on there. Here we go, adding more alcohol in. I'm gonna get demonetized. Someone think I'm gonna be doing like a, what do they call it, a drunk stream. Okay. We're just testing it out. We're experimenting. I tell my students all the time, I'm like, today we are art scientists, because we don't know what the results will be. I don't know. I'm not putting a ton on, so I think it's working okay. I think I rubbed a little bit too much here with the paper towel. I think that the alcohol did start to take it off just a little bit. So, I'm gonna put a little bit. Oh, that's really dark. Okay. Of course, this is why we're working on the attic floor first and not the main floor. Oops. Okay. Let's keep going with this. It's sticking so far. I mean, it may just fall apart at the end, but then we'll know.
Casino says Era works like a nurse with cotton.
Works like a what?
Nurse with cotton.
Works like a nurse with cotton. It is making everything really sticky, so I think it is, well, I mean, it's not sticky up here, but when I first put it down here, it is sticky, so I think you're right that it is interacting with the Mod Podge. I hate saying the word Mod Podge. I just thought I'd share that. I always sound like I'm saying it wrong. Alright, I think we're just going to keep going and see how this goes. Although I'm keeping in mind that everything I do right now, I have to do again for the other side of the attic, which is kind of making me sad. I wish I had thought ahead of time to make the other side of the attic so we could do it all at the same time, but I did not do that. Alright. I think I'm going to try and work interesting, kind of, it looks a little bit like water damage, a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that. But it's really not warping the paper anymore, so I don't know. We may have found a dangerous, risky way to to work on your floors. I'm trying to get in anywhere I see some white, because I really don't want any white popping out from that floor. Alright, I think it's looking okay. I have not tried alcohol inks. That would probably be a better idea. It's probably not as strong as just like straight isopropyl alcohol. I bet you that would be a really smart way to do it. But I don't have any. Actually, I have some alcohol ink stamp pads, but I don't have just bottles of ink. I have an India ink, but I think that would just make a huge mess. So you can see here, this is where I felt like I was dabbing it off a little bit too much, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of like just making the floor, it's not as uniform. It definitely looks like maybe things were piled here a little bit longer. Maybe this had some water damage. So I kind of like it. I just hope it stays together. Is the issue here. I think if you just work in really thin layers of the alcohol, it might work somewhat. I'm still not going to say it's a suggested method because I don't know how this is going to turn out in the end. It's missing my footprints. Yes, we may have to get some footprints on here eventually. Alright. Getting close to the end, I need to add some more. The one thing with the alcohol is it does evaporate pretty quickly, especially in places like Texas. So I just want to make sure I want to keep my alcohol to paint ratio so it doesn't get too dark. Hold on a second. What's stored in this attic? Maybe some things would make marks on the floor. We haven't quite decided that yet. I don't know, we are going to have kind of like a lookout tower, because initially the tower is closed off, but I do think I'm going to make it so that it stays open, and we'll probably do kind of like maybe a spyglass up there or something. Like someone goes up there and just kind of checks out what's going on all around town. Alright, we're getting to the end of the floor here. And probably, I think once the alcohol all evaporates, probably do another layer of Mod Podge to kind of seal everything in, especially so that nothing falls off, hopefully. I still have this big open spot right here. I want to get some color in. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. This piece is just really coming up, and so I'm probably going to have to get like a toothpick and get under there with some glue.
Will you use Mod Podge to seal it?
Yes, I'm going to use Mod Podge to go over this. I just want to make sure all the alcohol evaporates before I do that. Good thing it does that really quickly. Being in Texas, you'd need some dust in the attic, except the part you are in. Yes, definitely need some dust, some big old dust bunnies. Probably that stuff I'll add more once I have things in the attic, because then I can kind of age things in place. Like if I know I'm going to have a big thing of boxes over here, I can add more dust in this area. Would the floor be, I don't know, a different color around the chimney because of the heat? It might. Hi Angela, welcome to the stream. Let's see. It probably would. a little bit more towards the edges, because this is all against a wall. This is open, but then this is all up against a wall. Actually, this isn't. This goes onto the floor next door. So we'll put a little extra around here, see how that looks. And then we'll put some at the edges here. Loose floorboards are not uncommon in attics. Very true. I do think because they're paper, I'm going to try and stick them down as best as possible, because I can totally picture myself moving something along the floor and just like totally ripping it off. So I do want to just put as much protection on that as possible. Okay.
And it says, couldn't you do like split boards for the attic floor?
Split boards. You have to explain what, or you mean like where they're like split and like coming up like they're broken? Mice like to travel with their suitcases. Okay. Oh, I'm doing the edges. Sorry.
Several want bats in your attic.
Bats? Well, you will be very glad to see my upcoming Dallas miniature showcase haul, if you're interested in bats. But actually, they're 12 scale bats. So guess what project they're going into. I'm not going to give away my whole haul and everything that I got, but I'm excited to share with you guys on Friday. And I will be sharing a secret project that you guys have not seen. And I know you're all going to be mad at me for not sharing, but I had a very good reason. Alright. So this is what we've got. And I think I will... Oh no, Joanne, I'm so sorry. Is your baby better now? Let me know. I think I don't know what I was saying. I think we're going to feather this effect in here a little bit more. Joanne, I'm doing a dangerous thing right now. I'm using alcohol for painting. So just to catch you up, we're experimenting and seeing if it's just going to eat through all my stuff. So we'll see.
So Hannah answered, yeah, like how water damage and stuff can cause wood to break and split open, leaving like holes and such in the floor.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility, especially if like this one that keeps popping up, if I try to push it down and I just don't like how it's looking, I could definitely... Oh, bye, Berta! We'll see you tomorrow. Yes, I would definitely, if this doesn't go down like I want it to, I could cut this, and what I would do is I would just paint the area underneath it black, so like I wouldn't actually make a hole in the dollhouse floor. I'd just make it look like it had a hole. What are you laughing at?
Spiritual casino.
Oh. Spiritual casino, you're making my sister laugh. Okay. So it's very interesting. It's not like super easy to fan it out here, but I mean it definitely looks kind of like maybe there was some water damage coming through the roof here. And over here, yeah, and there'd probably be some water damage around the chimney. Even if it wasn't from the heat, there'd probably be water damage from it dripping down. And then we have this lighter patch over here, but I kind of like it. I don't like that I see this white here, and I actually can't see it from where I'm sitting. I can only see it on the camera. So it is a good idea when you're working on something that has so much texture to move it around so you can see the parts that still need a little bit more attention. So I'm going to get my brush back here. Oh, I see. You're the mouse in the house. concentrated. Okay, so it's like the paper's soaking in the alcohol underneath. And I don't know if that's because of the Mod Podge. I'm not quite sure. What I may have to do is seal it, and then any place that's left with the white, go back after it's sealed with some actual watered down acrylic paint. Because like the alcohol mixture is not really getting in there. See, it's hard for me to actually see where that is. I have to look at the camera to actually see it. Which means probably no one would notice it, but then as soon as I went to take a picture and post it somewhere, I would see it and it would bug me. That's true. Chalk pastels are a good way to cover it up. That's a good idea, the mini paint buckets. Alcohol is better than too much water. Puppy finally stopped shivering and ate from my hand. Poor baby. I hate handling meat, so he is loved. He is now sitting watching you on the TV screen. I hope he feels better. I just been through a sick puppy. It's so sad. And that was very hard. Looking good. It's coming out well after the alcohol. Thank you. Alright. So we have this piece. This is our attic piece. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the dollhouse and set it up here. And we can slide it on here. It's not Mod Podge sealed, but we can just kind of see how it looks. Oh, I'll zoom you out. Oops, sorry. Okay, here we go. So this slides down like so. So once it's all glued in place, everything will be glued down. Oops, wrong floor. Everything will be glued down tight. This would be our attic floor. And then, of course, I'd probably brick this right here. Lots of alcohol. Yep. Hey, putting together a Fairfield Dollhouse kit. I told you can't talk. It's going to take a lot of alcohol, guys. Just letting you know. Okay. I am going to let that dry. And, I'm going to go ahead and let's age some of this shag carpet. Because we had talked about in the previous live stream aging the shag carpet, and we just didn't get to it. So I'm going to do that. I hope the sound is doing better. I don't know if it is or not. But you guys are hanging in with me, so we're going to keep going for the last 45 minutes here. Try and figure out some lighting. Whoa! Light in the way. Okay. There we go. Hopefully you can see a little bit better. As long as I didn't knock over anything liquid. Oh, it was my glue. Okay. It's kind of liquid. It's fine. Alright, so okay. We are going to actually use water this time. Would you grab my water? It's in that green thing on the table. Oh, the windows. Okay. Thank you. That's what I told you guys to remind me. Okay. Before we do that, I have to talk to you guys about the windows that I ordered and why I'm kind of sad. Okay. If you watched the last live stream, you will know that I spent over $100 purchasing the windows that was suggested by the kit. Okay? Okay. Sorry. Okay. So let me show you the issue with the windows. While they do fit in width and height, their depth is a little bit off. Now let me find one that it fits in. All of these will have to be sanded. Let me see. It does fit in some of them. Hold on. There we go. Go ahead. Okay. Let me spin this around. It fits in width and in height. And it looks pretty good. It comes with the glass that's in there. So honestly, it looks pretty good. And with the finish on the dollhouse, it would probably you look on the inside, this window sticks about an 1/8 inch in from the wall. I don't know if y'all can even see that. Let me push it in a little bit more so you can see. So this is the window sticking in here. So the thickness, I don't know who I'm talking, here we go. I'm looking at the right camera. The thickness of the window is way thicker than this dollhouse plywood. So while it does work for the height and the width of the house, it does not work for the depth of the wall. So I am either going to have to cut down my windows, which would be crazy because they're all looking nice and I would probably just butcher them, or I'm going to have to make the outside of the dollhouse incredibly, like, twice as thick so that these windows will sit flush on the inside. So, like, I'm really frustrated that, like, you can see the writing on the side of this window. Like, it does not sit flush on the inside of this kit. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Joanne wants me to sing. Do you believe in love after love? Does that work? Oh, it's life after love. Do you believe in life after love? This is not a share. It's share, right? Carlin has no idea. I think it's share. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to share with you guys before, like me, you invested all that money and then you were frustrated with that. Could you make the interior frame custom so it'll take up the space? Well, the siding will help a little bit, but not as much as the difference here, I don't believe. I could make a special piece to fit on the inside or a special, like, surround for the outside, just make them stick out a little bit more. But the reason I'm frustrated is this was supposed to make the windows easy, to just, like, paint them, pop them in, stick on the little framing pieces that came with it. And so I'm just frustrated that they're like, this works with this kit. Well, it does, but not completely. You have to do extra work. So anyway, maybe that would be putting molding around the window frames inside. I don't know. I just I don't know. I just wish that there was, if someone had at least tried that, they would have said something about it. I don't know. I don't know. I might return some of the pieces and just say, I'm going to try and work with some of these. I'm going to maybe, because the doors are a problem also. And part of the problem is my fault because I put shag carpeting in. So I'll need to, like, shave it down just a little bit at the shag carpeting parts. That's not the dollhouse company's fault. But the doors also are a little bit thick. So each place where there's a door or window, I will have to customize it. So kind of a bummer. No, the molding, actually, the way it works, so here's the window. If these work like the same windows that I've had, it's supposed to sit like this. Right on, oh, this is coming out. Right on top. Or maybe they go on the outside. Do they go on the outside? I don't know, maybe you're onto something here. It'll still stick out, but I was thinking they were supposed to go here, but I think they are supposed to go on the outside. I don't know. I'll have to play with it a little bit, but I do know that there will be some kind of playing around with it that I have to do. Andy's working on some embroidery. That sounds awesome. I know someone else who is. Oh, you added scale shutters. That's a really smart idea. Thank you, Anna, for that. Okay. What was I doing? I was going to age the shag carpet because I was thinking, hey, maybe I can take the dollhouse off my desk, but the shag carpet is attached. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. I fixed this corner. I don't know if y'all remember, this was a joint, and there's supposed to be a wall here that goes like this. So we had an open spot right here. So I ended up just adding some little craft sticks inside here and then wallpapering over this corner. So here's one edge of the wallpaper, and there's another edge over here, but I just tried to line it up with the existing wallpaper just to make this a nice, sharp, clean corner. So I did do that. Alright, so let's age some shag carpet. Sounded like I had. Let's age some shag carpet.
Did you get windows and doors originally with this kit?
So the kit comes with make your own windows and doors from the kit. But you have to use the wood that they supply, which is the same type of wood that is this die cut wood. And so if you want to fight with it, you don't have to buy anything extra. If you just want to buy the kit, the dollhouse kit itself, it does supply you with everything you need to make windows and doors within the kit. I was trying to be smart and like jump over that part of it, but I don't know. I may have made more work for myself than I first imagined. If you're going to add depth, I'd put it on the outside. Yeah, I'll kind of have to figure it out. Sorry, Anna Mama. Yeah, we've been having issues with the audio. I appreciate the like. We'll have to figure it out. I'm going to get my husband on it so he can figure out what's going on. I actually filmed a video through using OBS, which is the thing that lets me put the face camera in the corner and the little title at the bottom and the dollhouse video. It helps me use the two videos. And so I've filmed a video using it. It's actually my painting video. And half of my audio was this garbledy sound that you're hearing right now. And so that's why I know that's not YouTube's fault. I know that it's OBS's fault because I wasn't even streaming at that time. I was just using it to record. So I know for a fact that, and now that we've tried two different microphones and they're both doing the same thing, I know that it's OBS. We've like tracked it down. We blamed YouTube, or I did. I blamed YouTube, I blamed my microphone, but we figured it out. It's OBS. Oh, Victoria says, you don't have to use the kit window and door moldings. I use scaled strip wood to finish all the windows and doors. So Victoria's done this kit. She's further along than me, or she might already be finished. So she has gone through that process. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. I have been on Skype calls before, so I do know they can be kind of rough. Okay, so I'm mixing some black paint with some water. I'm trying not to get my alcohol and my water mixed up, although I'm not sure it really matters. Now there's a gnat. And I'm just going to kind of go around the edges, just really gently and slowly, and let this carpet is just basically going to soak up anything that's on my brush. So I'm starting to add just a little bit of shading around this railing where it really would have soaked up any dirt or moisture, this lovely shag carpet. And then I did play with the idea of cutting this piece out because I did get some more stair railings. So I was kind of playing with the idea of like doing my own stair railing here, but I'm not sure yet. And then I really want to age at the top of the stairs here because that's where, landings of stairs get lots of use. I feel like y'all can't see very well. If I pull this light over too much, it goes in front of the camera.
Can you pull the other one down?
Maybe. Hold on. YouTuber problems. Hashtag. my idea behind the house, let's see. Oops. Okay, maybe that'll help a little bit. My idea behind the house is it's going to be a Victorian house that was redecorated in the 1970s, 1960s, and so that's why it's kind of ugly, a little bit. Not to say that that style in that time was ugly. I really appreciate it. I like the bright colors, and so that's why I'm using it. Some people don't appreciate that that type of decorating. I think a lot of it's actually coming back here and there. But anyway, good night, spiritual casino. Nope. Debbie was thinking this was grass. This is bright green shag carpet for my 1970s Victorian house. So that's why we've got bright patterns, really vivid wallpaper. We've got browns and greens because we're definitely going for that really bright, overly done 70s type of a look. So that's. Don't forget to add worn patterns. Yes, I will add those, and I definitely will probably add a little bit more aging once I get the all the seating and stuff in here, because especially since my my inhabitants are skeletons, I figure the furniture that's there would have been furniture that's been sitting there for years and years and years, and is probably decaying similar to them. And so I will do more of the aging of the walking and the furniture once I have all that in there. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for making it to the live stream. We're just aging some green shag carpet. So I'm just going to go around the edges, and I am going to be putting in baseboards. So I want to make sure that I age out enough so that you can still see it once I have the baseboards in here. And I could probably do this after the baseboards are in, but I've been kind of wanting to do it, so I'm just going to do it now. And I can always go back and add more. It's just watered down black paint, so it's really easy just to add more. And always with aging, what I say is start light. You can always add more in. Andy says, I actually lived in an old turn-of-the-century house in MA in 1979 that the homeowner redid. Leopard print wallpaper in the kitchen. Wow, that's awesome. That's really cool. Kind of wish I had leopard print wallpaper in here. I told you I can't speak. Oh, that's awesome. I love getting to know people through my subscribers that have so many great talents. That's so awesome. Especially when I come upon doing dolls, making the Addams Family dolls. Anna asked, do you plan on making portraits of them before they died? That's a really cool idea. I don't know, maybe I should. I really, really enjoyed making those Addams style portraits. And so I definitely will be wanting to do more. Just fun portraits. And especially since this is going to be such a brightly colored house and brightly colored patterns and everything, I could definitely do some brightly colored portraits. Let's see if I can turn this so I can even see any better. I rented a place with hideous, filthy blue shag carpet, and our first house had red. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen blue shag carpet. Our grandparents had green, and I've seen a lot of like the tan.
Did they have some pink too?
Did they have pink?
I think they had some pink too.
There might have Heather says, I remember velvet flocked foil wallpaper in a bathroom in a place my parents had when I was a kid. Wow, that's some interesting wallpaper. Orange velvet flock in the dining room. Wow. And avocado green carpet and appliances. I would love some avocado green appliances. I'm not quite sure my husband would be into it. You don't think so? He's more of the brushed steel kind of look. But I don't know, avocado green is cute. Oh yeah, some 1970s Polaroid photos would be awesome. I did some Polaroids in the coffee shop, but I'll have to make some that aren't just destroyed. Bright red shag. Sounds like the red shag carpet was really popular. A lot of y'all had that. Alright, so I'm just going around the corners, and I'm not quite sure what to do right here. I don't think I've seen anything in the, I don't know if Victoria's still here. I haven't seen any pieces that are supposed to go right here. Like, obviously that's, like, you have a railing here to protect the stairs, but there's no railing here. So I don't know if I just need to make that myself. Probably. So sometimes dollhouses, I think, I mean, there may be one, so it may totally be in the kit somewhere and I just missed it. But sometimes I feel like dollhouses don't think through like typical, like because I have an architectural background, I think about the safety issues around certain things just because you're trained to think that way. And so I'm like, there's a hole here, a baby could fall down. My parents had a pink kitchen. Oop, I missed it. Oop, oop. My parents had a pink kitchen and a half bath with plastic tiles. Our main bathroom was mint green. Oh my goodness. It kind of makes me wish I was making a bathroom. I don't ever make bathrooms in my projects, but it kind of makes me wish I was. So I could do a bright pink bathroom. Maybe I could do a room box of like a really bright pink bathroom sometime. Hi, Mom. Also, Debbie, you didn't have shag carpets? Yes, they were very popular in the States. I remember them from my childhood, for sure.
Jillian says maybe they died falling down the hole.
Oh, no. That's horrible, but really funny. All of them died that way. At the same time. That's horrible, but funny.
Maybe it could be broken at the end of the bottom of the stairs.
Lindsay says, I'm working on a kit right now where the stairs went right up to a wall. Oh no! I had to cut a door. Not enough imagination. That's such a bummer. It's like, why? Didn't you think it through? Like, think about the little people that have to walk through it, you know?
Victoria said that small piece of railing in the kit goes in that hole.
Oh, okay. So they did provide it. I just missed it. That's why I said I wasn't going to blame them right away, but I have seen some kits where you're like, what? This doesn't make any sense. Alright, I will do a little bit of a wear pattern right here, because obviously this is a bedroom door. So I'm adding just a little bit more of this darkness, the water black paint mix. And I'll do some outside of this door too. What time are we? Okay, we've still got about 20 minutes or so. Let's see. I wanted to talk about kind of the next steps because I'm really not ready to put the windows and doors in after kind of realizing my problem with them. I thought I could start popping some of them in. I'm really going to have to start sanding and widening some of the doors and the window openings and working on that. And but I think one of the next things I'm going to do is put in some floorboards, especially now that we're going to have most of the flooring in. Do you have any questions?
Not really.
Okay. Bye, Possum Lady. So this is, let me measure it real quick. This is an 1/8 inch by a 1/16 inch piece of craft wood. And this is what I'm going to make my floorboards out of. I'm going to see if I can do this some way so you guys can see. And most likely, like I really want to do, what do you guys think? Should I do white floorboards and windows or dark brown floorboards and windows? I think the dark brown goes more along the lines of a Victorian type feel. And maybe a 70s feel. I need y'all's opinion because I really am feeling I want the white in there to just brighten up the rooms a little bit. But so basically I'm going to go along the edges and put in the floorboards. Ew, white shed carpet in the master bath. Oh my goodness. Yeah, carpet in any bathroom is not the greatest. Don't go for the white rugs on top of shag carpet. Plastic runners, yellow ones. Oh my goodness. Light gray, I see dark brown. Dark brown, dark brown. I see white rugs. Yeah, I'm thinking they should be a dark brown to go more with the theme. White is probably a little bit more modern than what I'm going for. Okay, I think it's going to have to be dark brown. I'm also going to be putting, what are these called? Crown molding up at the top. It's going to be the same exact stuff. So I'm going to have it up here and up here. And what that does is it kind of covers up the gaps. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of white right here. There's a gap between the carpet and the wall, especially because this kit was a little bit curved in areas. Putting the trim on after you have the flooring done and the wallpaper done, it really helps cover up some of those mistakes, some of those gaps that you really can't do anything about it once it's all put together. Hi, Anna. Yeah, brighter decoration is probably a good idea. Or a tan, that's a good idea. Y'all are saying like the lighter color that's in the wallpaper, so like a cream, that's a really good idea. So not a white, but like a yellowy cream, I think would go with some of the more 70s type colors. I still see some dark brown. So dark brown cream, I might go back and forth through the house depending on the color of the room, deciding whether, like, I think the kitchen could handle dark brown because, let me show you, because the stairs are dark brown. I feel like the wallpaper is really bright and the floor is light. So I feel like the kitchen could handle dark brown floorboards and windows. And then, let's see. This would probably, well, I'm making this an all wood room, so probably dark brown here. And then this could probably handle dark brown. And then I could do like a cream all around in here. I don't know, we'll have to see. A burnt orange brown. Anna says she never wants anything brown again. Okay, so that, I think that's kind of everything I was thinking about doing today. So what I'm going to do before next time, so I'll put this back on here so we can see our work, and I'll probably make the camera calm down a little bit. See, everything's looking brighter now. I'm covering up all that white. So I think what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to go ahead and finish my floors, all my wood floors. And so I'm going to do the bottom floor very similarly to this. I'm just not going to use the black wash as much. I want it to look a little bit nicer, so probably more browns than blacks. And then I'm going to have to make continue this onto here, because this is supposed to be all one floor. So I'll make that. I'm going to cover this in montage. I'm just trying to make a list for myself and also a list for you guys so you know what I'm going to do before next time. And then I'm going to do the bottom floor, like I said, with the wood flooring. And I'm going to go ahead and do the baseboards. And do y'all want to see how I do the baseboards? Or, I mean, pretty much it's just taking a length of wood and just cutting it and gluing it. Like I paint it first, cut it, glue it, paint it, cut it, glue it. Or would you guys rather me just go ahead and do that and move on to the next more interesting project? I couldn't fathom a white carpet when I can't keep a t-shirt white. Yeah, I don't wear a lot of white at all. Actually, for the miniature showcase, I got a white shirt, and she's already laughing at me. I was really excited about my white shirt because I actually liked how it looked and everything. And then I wore this like necklace that went down here, and somehow I got some of my foundation on the necklace, and it just rolled across my entire shirt. So I had like a swoop across my white shirt. Okay, so I see a couple votes for, votes for showing the baseboards, and I see several people saying to move on. I see John is wondering where the stairs to the attic is. So there are no stairs to the attic. One of the problems with this kit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I make an outside staircase that hooks onto the side of your dollhouse so you can keep your floor space but still have that staircase that everyone's wondering why it's missing. So I do plan to do that for you guys, so don't worry about that. That will need some like planning. Here's what I think I'm going to do. For the next live stream, I'm really wanting to put some brick on the fireplace. So I think that's going to be the focus of the next live stream. I will do most of the baseboards, but I will leave one room without baseboards. So we can... I'm losing my ability to talk even more. I will leave one room without baseboards. We will finish up the baseboard room, and then I want to put bricks on these guys, so I will show you how I'm going to do that. So let me know if you guys like that idea. That's kind of a middle ground, so people can just see the very basics of how I do the baseboards, and then we can also do the bricks on here. Let me know if that sounds okay. And yeah, I can't do the staircase until I get this piece in, and then I will do some measuring and figure that all out, and then we will do an entire, it may even be a longer live stream, we'll do an entire live stream on how to do an outside staircase, so y'all know how I did it. Okay, awesome. Alright, well, I hate to end the live stream early, but I know we've got the audio problem. I kind of finished up a lot of the things that I wanted to do. We have a plan for next time, and my voice is kind of failing here. So I might end us just 15 minutes early. And I mentioned had a ladder affixed to the wall that led up to the attic loft. Yeah, I mean, a ladder could definitely work. Definitely a possibility. I did an outside staircase on my Adam's house, and I did it before I started my YouTube channel, so I've always kind of wanted to do a video on that. So this is a perfect opportunity to do that, to kind of show you guys how I measure it. And so when people ask me about it, I can refer back to the live stream video. So, and it sounded like a lot of people were excited about outside staircase, because you hate to lose your precious floor space. I totally understand, especially in a half-scale project. They're tiny. All right. Well, I think that sounds like a plan. I'm going to write this all down so I don't forget what we're push the date back 1 week. That helped me out so much. I'm looking for my planner so I can tell you what the next date is. And I think it's still a summer schedule one. So that is good. Let's see, is it August? What's next? So it's going to be August 6th will be our next live stream at the same time. And I guess it's only like 3 weeks away because this one was pushed back a little bit in the month. So anyway, Edwina wants to make a real fold-up staircase. That's a little bit out of my range so far. Maybe in the future. I haven't made one yet. We'll have to. I don't know how to make those yet. Yes, we'll work on the audio so that hopefully this problem can be behind us and not have this issue anymore. Luckily, my husband pretty much can figure anything out, so we'll get it figured out. Good night, everyone, and thank you to my sister. She helped me get some of the questions that I was missing, so hopefully she'll be here with us more and can hang out. So anyway, you guys have a great evening, and I will see you on Friday with my video all about the miniature show. So I'm excited for that. It will be August 6th. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's different. Depending on your time zone, it could be different. All right, good night, guys.